USA Baseball played against New Zealand and absolutely annihilated them. The score was 43-1, and this caused a huge reaction in the baseball market. For example, as you can see right here, this player said, "How you dap up a team that beat you 43-1?" He's talking about this. When this player hit a home run, you can see as he's running around second base, the other team is high-fiving him as he's running around. And you'll see that multiple times that you keep scrolling down. Players are talking about, how do you handshake the other team after dropping a bomb on you? And as you keep going on, you see that why the heck are those infielders high-fiving them for dropping the tank on their own pitcher? And that seems to be the message on Instagram. But as you go to Facebook, you hear a different message. This player said, "We let 12-year-old kids embarrass each other all for a USA win, but somewhere around 15 runs, we might want to start thinking about respect in class." As you can see, a lot of people were disappointed. So I started to dive a little deeper, and what I seen here was fair play. None of the players were showing up the other team as they were hitting home runs. They were pretty good about it, such as this kid. Look how he runs, and he immediately just starts trotting. He doesn't try to do anything absurd or crazy. He just runs around, and then he gives a high five to the second baseman and gives a high five to the shortstop. And there's no crazy celebrations at all. They handled it really classy and respectful. And same goes with this kid. This kid crushes the ball, and as he's running around the bases, he just trots normal as if nothing is going on, as if the game was close. But some people would still disagree, such as this guy. He said, 43 runs, you should be ashamed. Seriously? Yup, 43 runs, 100% communicates our country's dominance, right? Respect the game. So he's all saying that you didn't respect the game for allowing the kids to hit 43 or to make 43 runs. So I want to get your perspective on this. What are your thoughts? Is this absurd? Should the players be ashamed of themselves for scoring this many runs? Should America be ashamed of themselves for this? I would love to get your perspective. And now let's go into more information about what went on. So I started to dig a little deeper, and what I noticed here was there were 17 walks that the New Zealand team gave up. They walked 17 players, they hit 5 players, and then obviously the US ended up scoring runs. So there was a lot of free passes that allowed this to happen. And for international play, you can't stop a game unless it's the 4th inning. So it was a mercy rule. They just had to get to the 4th inning to actually call the game. So overall, my thoughts here is that the USA played fairly. They didn't showboat. They didn't do anything crazy. I think, the highlights make it seem like it was bad sportsmanship, but in this situation as a coach, what can you really do? There's really nothing you could do as a coach here, and it seems like when I'm watching all the highlights and replays of the game, they played pretty fairly and they weren't showboating, and it was just one of those games where the coaches couldn't do anything, the players just played the game. So I want to know your thoughts. Let me know, comment below.